There's no need of this talk. No problem.
Listen.
There's no need of this talk.
There are 4 laws.
There's no need of
Listen, out of the 10, there are 4 laws that apply to Yahweh. Yeah? And there are 6 that apply to all of us. I'm explaining to you so next time you know.
I know better than you. That's
4 out of the 10 applies to God. Relationship between us and God. Okay, 4. And then 6 is relationship between us, our neighbors. The 4 start like you should have.
You're debating me.
You should love Him with all your might and your soul and everything. The second one says, do not have any other image and bow to it. That's what you want. The other, okay. And the third one says, do not blaspheme His name. Yeah. And the fourth one says, honor the Sabbath and keep it holy. That is His law. We to Him. Now the rest is we and ourselves. That it says, not stealing, not killing, not bear false witness, adultery, don't envy your fellow, and don't poverty. Yeah, and that is us.
Sorry?
Okay, those laws still exist. Those laws still apply today. The other aspect of the law was in regards to the priest performing those rites. For example, when you give birth, there's a ritual you have to perform. When you commit sin, there's a ritual you have to perform. Those are other part of the law.
Not just that. The dietary law is part of the other laws. I'm telling you.
You ask me something and I'm explaining to you.
But you're not doing
Hear me, then you can come in with what you understand. You do not teach my religion.
No, but you're doing it wrong.
You do not teach my religion.
Okay, no problem.
If I come and teach you Islam,
okay, no
you say
problem.
no. But you want to force yours to me.
No problem.
I won't accept that.
Theo.
Listen
Calm
here.
down, Theo. Where do you get the dietary laws from? The dietary laws.
There are laws which apply to ourselves, which says when you do, it is an abomination to you yourself.
When you sin against God, because you disobey God's word.
Not a sin.
Not
a sin. I'm saying not a sin.
Is disobeying God the sin or not?
It's not disobeying God. He's saying it's abomination.
If I give you a law, if I have a son, I said don't do this, don't do this, don't. And he does the opposite, is he disobeying me?
If I tell you, do not drink, because if you drink, you're gonna get sick. Yeah. If you get drink, do I punish you for drinking? Because I'm telling you what you do, and the result is gonna happen to you, which means it is good for yourself to abstain from it. You understand it?
You need to know.
It is not. When you do those things, you don't have to do a ritual to beg for forgiveness. That's not what he's saying. He's saying to you, for you to be the set apart, this is what you should follow. Okay? It's abomination to yourself. Yeah, the same thing. Like you say, you pray 5 times, the Quran doesn't say pray 5 times. It's wrong as well. The Quran never says pray 5 times. It says if you put it together as about 3 and you make it 5. You always have to copy that religion. It's wrong.
Why you have to run away?
No, you can't teach my religion. I'm telling you what I believe. No, he can't teach my religion.
Listen,
I won't accept that.
I'll tell you why. This guy, I had a lot of discussion with him.
See, you're praying,
He's scared now. Theo, don't make names and run away. You are running away, Theo.
You are running away. You can't teach me.
You are running away.
Your religion, somebody has to teach you. Imam has to teach you. A scholar has to teach you. You don't know your religion. I don't need a pastor to teach you.
How do you know?
You don't.
How do you know?
Because they have to.
Have you asked me a question and I couldn't answer?
Because you don't. You have to go to somebody who interprets it to understand it. I read the Bible. I don't need an interpreter.
We're not in the market. Two people in the market arguing over something. This is a debate.
Yeah. When Muhammad had a revelation about him to marry his son-in-law's wife, you have to go. You have to go to Ibn Kathir to get explanation for it. I don't.
Theo, can I talk?
I don't.
Can I talk?
So you don't.
Can I talk now?
Don't know your religion.
Can I talk now? Can I talk now? First of all, he said that we pray 5 times a day. Yeah. And you said that you don't have that in the Quran. No problem. But what does it say in the Quran? وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولَ. Obey Allah and obey the messenger. Okay? And he said, in the messenger, 1 second, let me tell you what's in the Quran. In the Quran it says, وَإِنَّ لَكُمْ فِي الرَّسُولِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. You have the best examples and you have to follow the examples of the Prophet. The Prophet who is him who the revelation has been given to, and he explained to us how to pray. A revelation from God is how to pray and how many times to pray.
In the Quran. In the Quran it says.
I've been saying. He's not even listening.
No.
You're not even listening.
You are making it up. In the Quran it says 3 times. And Muhammad says
what is the Muslim belief?
5 times.
What is the Muslim belief?
You believe Muhammad rather than the Quran.
No, you're wrong.
Yes, the Quran says 3 times.
You're wrong. What's
Does it say 3 times or not?
What's the proof?
Does it say it or not?
Huh?
Does the Quran say what? How many times you pray or not?
It says pray.
How many times?
Come on.
Because you give adon.
Wait.
You give time period.
Wait.
You know?
You give time period?
Yes. Adon when you wake up. When you wake up in the morning, it says when you wake up in the morning.
Talking about the 5 praise exactly.
Yes, it's not 5.
Exactly 5 praise.
It's not in the Quran.
Right as well. It's 3 times mentioned.
In the Quran. Thank you.
Mentioned there is what do you call it?
Hajji,
you are a very honest man. He's an honest man. You are not.
Yeah, you're asking me the question.
Yeah, I said in the Quran.
You want him to answer for me?
No, he answered.
But you want him to answer for me?
You
Are you
have
scared?
to understand between waqt and fariḍa. Waqt and fariḍa. What means waqt and
Hajji, please. If I finish,
I like the fact that you know how many times it says in the Quran. He doesn't know. You are the coward. You want to beat around the bush.
Are you debating this guy or debating me now?
He caught you pan down.
No. You do. You use anything to escape.
No.
2 minutes you wanted to run away.
How many times?
2 minutes ago you wanted to run away.
You should pray.
Why are you talking to him? You just proving my point. Why are you talking to him?
You don't know. You don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, ask me and see if I know.
How many times does the Quran say you must pray? How many?
In the Quran it says, yeah?
How many?
You have to, listen 1 second. In what we Muslims believe, we have to believe in the Quran and the Sunnah. Okay?
That's not what I asked.
No, I'm telling you what
That's not the question.
You ask me how we believe.
How many?
Listen, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. I answer how I want to answer.
You can answer me first, then you go to the next
I'm answering you.
I'm
not answering you how you want it to be answered.
Let me ask again. How many times does the Quran says you must pray?
It says pray.
How many times?
It says pray, and it said you pray. It says pray, and you have to follow the actions of the Prophet. No. He's saying how do you get 5 times praise?
How many times does the Quran, not the Hadith, how many times does the Quran say you must pray?
What is the Muslim belief? I'm telling you.
You can explain the Quran, then you can go to the Muslim.
No, you're ignorant.
Thank you. I accept that.
I tell you why. Because you don't know what is the belief of the Muslims. Then, again, you try to claim for us and answer for us what we believe in. No.
That's not what I said.
Does the Quran say you have to obey Muhammad?
Yes.
But
the question I ask is not whether to obey Muhammad or not. I'm asking a question. Just give me an honest answer. Then you can go to what you believe. I don't have problem with that. First of all, how many times does the Quran say you must pray? Then you can answer that, then you go to the next.
What's mean الظهرين? What's mean الظهرين?
Yeah, Hajji, please.
You have to count. Come on.
No. Don't worry.
He doesn't know.
This is not the question, please. Don't answer for me. I know how to answer.
He mentioned to you about the Quran.
He said 5 times prayers. You don't know what
5 times prayers. You are right.
You know what his question is? Do you know what his question? No. He said, how do you get 5 times prayers? I know what to answer. Don't worry.
How to pray either? Then how
Please, my friend, guys, I'm debating how to pray. Guys.
Allah is clear. The book is clear.
Hey guys, can you please do me a favor? I'm debating. I know how to answer. I know what I'm doing. Please.
The Quran says it's clear enough.
Okay. You asked me a question. How do we get the 5 times prayers?
That's not a question.
Was you there, brother?
That's not a question.
What was your question? Yeah, he was there.
How many times, not the Hadith, not Muhammad, how many times does the Quran says
this wasn't his original question.
That's the point.
No. Listen, Theo. You have to have
Have I
integrity.
changed? Have I changed my question?
No, you ask him. He was there from the
No,
start.
have I changed my question?
No, he was there from the start.
How many
was there from the
times,
start.
not Muhammad, not Hadith, how many times does the Quran says
Okay,
you
one
must
second.
pray?
One
It's a
second.
simple question.
One second. What does it prove anyway? What are you trying to prove?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I just want to know the answer. I just want to know the
The
answer.
answer is in the Sunnah, because we Muslims believe in the
So the
Quran,
Quran
and
is-
the Sunnah.
The Quran didn't give her any time.
No, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. No, wait. He doesn't have to. No, he doesn't have to.
So if
Do you know why?
if I show you, then
It's
you.
an act. 1 second.
If
It's
I
an
show
act.
you, then you are a liar.
No, it's an act. 1 second. It's an act.
Come on.
No, you have to learn.
You don't tell the truth. You don't tell the truth.
listen.
If I show you, then you become a liar.
1 second. You're not making any point. I even asked you
If
for
I
your
show
point. You
you
said
how many
nothing.
times the Quran
You're a
says you should
confused
pray.
person.
If I show you how many times the Quran says you should pray, you are a liar now.
No,
Because you say it doesn't say
He
it.
does not say. He does not say that.
So if I show you, you become
He
a
does
liar.
not say that. Muhammad got the 5-time prayer when Allah taken him to the Mi'raj. Do you understand that?
Okay.
I'm telling you
I
the
get your
history
point.
of the 5-time prayer.
When first it was like
first of all, it was 50
pray like
prayers.
50,
No,
and then he went and
wait.
Moses said, go back and ask him.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
that's
it.
the one.
Yes,
and he
that's
went
it.
like
Then you
100
know.
times. Oh.
Yeah, then you know.
Okay, so Allah
So why are you
doesn't
playing
know.
dumb for?
Allah doesn't know how many times they should pray.
No.
Moses,
Allah, wait,
Moses
let Muhammad,
decide for
please,
him.
Muhammad.
Moses decide for him. You see what you follow?
Theo.
No, it's not knowledge. You see, Allah is all
Guys, he's
knowing.
gonna use you to escape. Please,
Allah
guys,
is
don't give him
all
that
knowing.
privilege.
Listen here.
Look, he's gonna look for someone else.
Allah is
He's
all
gonna look
knowing.
for the crowd now.
Yeah. Allah is
Theo.
all knowing, right?
Theo.
No, let's go.
Ask the question
Allah is
and
all
let me
knowing.
answer the question.
Okay, let me ask.
Okay.
Is Allah all knowing?
Finish whatever you want to say, because
No,
I'm not
it's a
going to
question.
interrupt you.
It's Allah-
Don't interrupt me.
Finish your full question.
Is Allah all knowing?
Is this your question?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Does he know for sure how many times Muslims should have prayed?
Yes, of course.
So why did Allah give wrong answer and
It was not wrong answer.
Moses sent him back to go and
Wrong
get
answer.
the
Okay. You asked the question. Can I answer now?
doesn't-
Can I
it
answer
doesn't
now?
make sense to
Can
me.
I answer now? Can I answer?
Yeah.
Don't interrupt
Yeah,
me.
why?
Allah, from His mercy, He wants us to ask Him to supplicate and ask Him for His mercy. Then He will grant us His mercy. So He gave 50, knowing that Muhammad is gonna come back and ask for less,
Directed
so He
by
can
who?
grant him.
Directed by Moses.
Directed by Moses.
By Moses.
This is just a reason.
Oh, so
Allah created. Yeah,
Moses
it's just a
knows
reason.
best than Allah.
No, he asked Moses.
Uh-huh.
Do you know the full story of that hadith?
Yes, I've read
Moses said, listen, it's going to be a lot for your people because I tried my people
Allah
and they
doesn't
couldn't
know
do
it's
it.
lot.
Wait, don't answer for me. Wait. You have to have some
but
decency,
Moses
man.
know, Allah doesn't
Listen,
know.
let the brother answer. Calm down. Calm
because
down.
it doesn't make
Nah,
sense.
bro,
Let him
calm
answer.
down.
You don't
have to make,
but he allows you to
make sense to you.
Okay.
These
that's
viewers,
good.
and they can make their
Oh,
own
okay,
choice.
that's fine, that's
Okay,
fine.
then stop interrupting me. Okay? When he asked Moses, Moses came prior to Muhammad and Jesus. So he said, in the same narration, he says to Muhammad, I've tested my people, and your people cannot handle 50 prayers. Ask Allah, and ask Him to make it less than that. Then he gave him 5 prayers, and he gave him the rewards of 50 prayers. Yeah? So what happened? So what happened, guys? No,
So I
please, let's not do that.
shouldn't.
Guys, let's not do that. Please.
shouldn't.
Let's have a discussion. So, Theo, don't worry. So, when Muhammad asked Allah, He gave him 5 prayers, but the reward of 50 prayers. This is why Allah is showing Muhammad mercy. This is showing us mercy. So He's given us just 5 prayers, and He's given the reward of 50 prayers. This is how the 5 prayers came about. And He knows the story and how we get the 5 prayer, but He's so disingenuous, He's asking the question. And He's trying to be clever, asking the question. We want to answer, He tried to use people. I never do that. When I have a debate, I never use a Christian to try, look for an escape. Because we Muslims don't look for escapes. You do. No problem. I'm done.
You're done.
Yes, I'm finished.
So,
Wait.
So, everybody heard, yeah? First of all,
No, he didn't.
there was a flying horse that came to carry Muhammad to heaven, and then Allah told him to pray 50 times, and then when he was going, he met Musa, and Musa told him, no, that would be too much for you, go back to Allah and plead to reduce it. So he went up, back, like about how many times?
Doesn't matter. Wait, where's your point? Please.
Because Allah is not sure, Moses is sure. Moses know how many times will be fair. So Moses said, no, go back. And then he went back. Then he came, said, no, go back. Then he came until he was 5 and said, that's okay.
No, he did not that. Listen, no, you're wrong.
Said, that's okay.
See, Moses did not know. Even when he says 5 times, he asked Muhammad to go back and ask him for less, because your people would not handle it. Then Muhammad said, you know what, I feel ashamed of asking Allah again. Then 5 times prayer was enough. So now you're ignorant.
Can you prove it to me?
Yes, okay, prove that. So this shows how ignorant the guy is.
Thank you.
He made the claim that Moses did know. Moses asked Muhammad to go back again and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it even less, because Moses' people couldn't handle it.
So listen, you see that dilemma here.
Okay, I'm gonna show you the proof. I'm gonna show you the proof.
Musa. Allah should know.
Theo, you called me. No.
You are doing it.
I'm gonna show that you are a liar and an ignorant person.
Thank you.
I'm gonna show. This is my proof.
That's okay. But as you are doing, I will be talking because I can't stay quiet.
No problem. To keep you warm.
What I'm saying is, Allah knows what was going on between Musa and Muhammad.
Yes.
But Allah was having enough time to sit around, and then they will be debating among themselves, go and plead for more, then he come, go and plead for more. Why does Allah doesn't say, okay, 5 times is enough?
He wants you to ask
his mind.
He wants, listen.
No, he can't make his mind.
No, you're wrong.
No, Allah should know that 5
your
is enough.
twisted mind that understood it this way.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you how a normal person would understand it. God, Allah, said 50. Look, follow it.
Why did
Allah
he say
said,
5?
okay, don't interrupt me. Allah said 50. Muhammad asked for less. He gave him less, but he still gave him 50 times the reward. So Allah is making everything, all the asbab, all the reasons for you. Yeah, I'm going to give you that. You asked me a question. Don't stop jumping.
No, I said why you are searching, I'll be talking. Then you stop and then you cut in.
This guy is so disingenuous, man. It's unbelievable.
That's what I said.
You are.
Why you are searching, I will be talking. That's what I said.
It's obvious, man.
And then you stop searching, then you cut back in.
Because you asked me another question.
No, I never asked you. I was talking.
Wow.
That's it.
I was making a narration.
You made the so you made the claim. So you made the claim.
Guys, yeah. Anyway. No, he said he's going to
I'm going to show this first.
Yeah, show me.
You waste time.
Why not my time being wasted?
You waste your own, maybe your time
Muhammad is going to use
you're wasting everyone else's time.
The best thing to do with people like him is to be quiet.
To be here,
the guy doesn't even have a point. I asked him what is your point, he said nothing.
Yeah, I know, I was here.
So he's confused as it is. Leave him.
Yeah?
You give him bad
Okay, one second, because he made the claim and I refuted the claim. Now we have to see who is lying and who is ignorant, basically. Because you said Moses did not ask Muhammad to go back again after Allah gave him 5 times prayer. To go back again is going to be too much for his people, right? Because you made, how come Moses knew and Muhammad didn't?
No, Allah did it.
Allah didn't.
Yeah, because Allah should know that eventually 5 will be enough.
No.
Allah will know that 5 will be enough. The first time Muhammad went, the first thing Allah would have known that 5 is enough.
You know what?
Because
Allah
He
did
knows
it this
all
way.
things.
Wait.
You can't tell Allah that you should bargain with Allah back and forth, No, come on.
One second.
What are you talking about?
And you finish. Can I talk now?
Yeah, go
Okay. Allah wants to give us the reward of 50 prayers for just 5 prayers. So he made it that way. He knew Muhammad is going to ask him, he's going to give Muhammad 50 prayers and he's going to ask him again for 5 prayers. Because he's God, he knows everything.
So why didn't you?
Because I said, he asked me if God is all knowing. I said yes. I said yes. So this is part of Allah knowing. Being all-knowing. He knows that Muhammad is going to ask him for 5-time prayer, but that's why he said 50-time prayer, so he can give him the reward of 50-time prayer for 5-time prayer.
Where does it say that
this is the wisdom of God? No, you twisted mine. 1 second.
Where does it
I'm going to give it.
Where does it say in that narration?
First 5 verses of Surah Hadith. Now don't say shit. You said, where does Allah say in the Quran that He's the all-knowing?
No, I didn't say Quran.
No, I know.
You guys.
So where
in that narration, did Allah say He's all-knowing?
Muhammad, he's going to please.
Because Allah didn't talk there.
I know.
Allah never
I know. عالم الغيب والشهادة. I know the
Surah Hadith, first 5 verses.
It's so many.
Yeah, I know, there's many.
الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا هو.
This is Hadith. We are not talking about Quran.
There's so many, akhi. Don't worry. I'm gonna show him the story of the Isra and Mi'raj. And when he spoke to Moses, that he is ignorant. No one is ignorant in this narration but him.
Thank you.
Because he made a lot of false claims.
How many times? You say you are proving, but I never
Because
prove.
he keep jumping from one subject to another, and he keep asking questions. Muhammad, is your internet working?
Why are you ignoring it? In which way? I mean,
Akhi, when I finish with him, you can have it with him if you want.
no, I doesn't matter.
Don't worry.
Which madhab? There is no ignore of these things.
Haji, معلش. When I finish with him, you can talk to him.
I don't know what.
Like, are you Shia like, for example?
No, I'm not a Muslim.
You are not a Muslim.
No.
Haji, when I finish with him, you can debate him. No problem.
Your name is Haji?
Why are you trying to jump? Anything you can touch on.
It's an honest
Anything
man.
he can run, easy to run away.
You're honest.
I'm giving him as respect.
No, I respect honest people, you know, that's what I do. No, he said it's 3. He was honest to say the Quran says 3 times. He was honest, at least.
It does not say, listen, it gives you the time of different prayers for other things. It does not give you the 5-time prayer. And you know how the 5-time prayer came about, and you're playing games.
No, but that story could be fabricated.
It was not.
Who saw Muhammad going to on
There is a division.
He alone knows it.
Nobody knows.
He's a prophet. Listen, that's a different subject. Habibi, it's a different subject.
There's no weakness.
To understand Fariqa and
Look at the story of Muhammad and Muhammad and the Salat.
Things to be doing. In the Bible it says when 2
Theo.
give the same account, then there's something there. There's no witness to that hijrah. What do you call hijrah? Yeah. That what? That is what is the
You're
name?
mixing potato and banana, and you're gonna make
Miraj. Is it what?
Isra and Mi'raj.
Thank you.
That's the 50 lens.
Theo, please, let's establish something. Do not use people as an escape.
I'm not.
No, you do. Let's stop talking to people that way. No, you still looking. Don't worry. You're doing it all the time. Let's get to the subject and let's look to what we look.
All right, we'll go.
Because it's so dark, I can't see.
Found it?
I found it, but I want to find you Dalil. This is just like a breakdown.
No, the hadith. Just find the hadith and you can show him the hadith.
Yeah.
He's not gonna take my word for it. I can tell him the hadith. I can show him. I can tell him the hadith. But he's not gonna take my word for it. I'll have to show him.
Anyway, I can read the Quran to you where it says 3 times.
Listen. Let's establish this.
In the Quran, Allah said 3, but then in the Al-Miraj, you say, what is the name?
Let's stick to the topic, then we can get to this after.
Al-Miraj.
Can we? 1 second.
That one says 5 times, and the Quran says 3 times.
Muhammad, he's going to use it and he's been doing it for everyone. I got tired of holding him back. He's going to bite you.
No, come, you're my friend now. Come and shake my hand.
Yeah, come. He's going to use you now, Muhammad.
He's my best friend, you know.
That's good.
No, prayers.
Do you understand that? Basically what he's saying, in the hadith of the Isra and Mi'raj, when for the 5-time prayer, Muhammad is gonna. That's a different subject, Muhammad. Let's establish the topic we're talking about now. Don't.
I don't have.
Okay, no, you don't understand the point.
Okay,
Yeah, of course. That's what
Muhammad
Muhammad says. That's all the Muslims. When you show them that,
I want to go over there now.
That's good.
Let me
You
see.
understand everything. We don't understand.
Make sure.
He's made Muhammad. Let me stop this and explain.
The Quran mentions five prayers.
No,
he's
Quran
searching
doesn't
it
say
for you.
five.
Let him
Doesn't say
come. Let
khamsa,
him
doesn't
come.
say
No,
five.
He's
you
searching
come
for
on,
you.
man.
You haven't been able to look for it.
No, I'm checking.
He knows more. No, don't tell. Read it to
Muhammad,
you. Come. He knows it more than you
You
do.
don't know what is the point of discussion, Muhammad. I can explain
Why are
it
you
to you now.
pushing him? He's helping you.
Helping me.
Are you not the same mosque that you
One
worship?
second.
You don't need him, bro. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm not like you.
Why are you pushing your friend away?
Muhammad, stop clowning.
No, he knows it. He might say
Okay,
it
should we
for you.
ask him then?
Yeah.
Do you know the hadith, Muhammad? Do you know the hadith, how the 5 times prayer came about? About when Rasulullah spoke to Moses, and Moses told him that your people cannot basically bear 50 prayers. Go to Allah and ask him for less. Then Muhammad went to Allah and asked him for less and gave him 5 times prayer. Then we went back to Musa alayhi salatu salam. He told him, your people cannot, based on my experience with my own people, they cannot bear 5 times prayer. So ask him again for to make it less. Then Muhammad said, you know what? I feel ashamed of asking Allah again. 5 times is enough.
Okay, can I tell you one thing? You're right, 100%.
Yeah, then he said no. He made the claim before this, Muhammad. Let me tell you why we look into this. He made the claim that Moses knew and Muhammad didn't knew and Allah didn't know because he asked him again to know. Do you understand? Why he knew Muhammad wanted 5 times? Why didn't he tell him 5 times again?
Okay.
1 second. The reason being is, as I told him, is Allah wanted to give us the rewards for 50 prayers for just 5 times prayer out of mercy subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Can I
That's
just
it.
add one more thing? Just
No
to add
problem,
to-
no problem.
Okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, in Surah Rum, chapter 30, and this is verse 17, 18. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فسبحان الله حين تمسون وحين تصبحون وله الحمد في السماوات والأرض وعشيا وحين تظهرون. Ibn Abbas, by the way, I'm going to translate this, yeah? It says that, so glory be to Allah, حين تمسون,
You found it.
when you go to sleep, وحين تصبحون, and when you wake up, وله الحمد في السماوات والأرض وعشيا وحين تظهرون, and in the Dhuhr time, which is one of the prayer times.
Evening.
Ibn Abbas, who is the best translator, the best interpreter of the Quran, as narrated by At-Tabari, he says that this relates to the 5 prayers in the day that Muslims have to pray.
It's obvious as well.
Jazakallah
It's
khairan.
very obvious. It is obvious.
This is confused. Confusion Kalam, man.
No, because you made the claim
Surah
and I told you.
17.
No, I told you the narration exactly how it
Ayah 78 says, pray
was. But he gave you just now.
3 times.
It's alright.
One in the decline,
Show me
in the
that. Show me
decline of the sun.
Which ayah are you talking about?
It's alright. It's alright.
Al Israel, yeah?
That's what I'm saying. I need
No, read it
Yeah,
for us.
it says, established prayer at the decline of the sun until the darkness of the night and Quran of the dawn. Indeed, the recitation of the dawn is ever with
What is the commentary of this verse? Have you read the commentary of this?
so the Quran cannot explain itself.
What did you understand from this?
But the Quran says it says
What
explain
did you
itself.
understand from this?
3 prayers there, it says established prayers.
You know what is your problem, Theo? Let me tell you your problem. You read things, you misunderstand them, and you believe them that is the absolute truth. The Quran, let me tell you how the Quran works.
Okay, so who interprets this one?
Let me tell you how the Quran works. Let me tell you how the Quran works. Quran came down in the period of 23 years. And it came down for various reasons. Do you understand? People, for instance, when people were drinking and coming to the prayer, Allah, the verse of the don't come to prayer while intoxicated came down. Do you understand? Yes. So you need to understand why we use the commentary and to understand what the verse talks about, because we understand why it came about as well, because it explains the meaning. Do you understand? Because it gives you an example of a certain situation.
Yeah,
He's not listening.
I am listening. You say when it comes,
Listen,
in a nutshell, when
of the time,
there's
5
an
times prayer.
explanation to it.
Who gives the explanation? Who gave the explanation?
Muhammad, right? Okay. So for the one that you showed the prayers, Muhammad explained it.
You asked me a question. Listen.
No, he explained it.
Just today. Wait. Just today, you asked me 50 times, why do you have to go to your scholars to understand a certain verse? Now I am explaining to you that the Quran is not like the Bible. The Quran came over a period of 23 years. So basically,
Okay, sir.
we have to understand why it came about and who was it addressing, and so we can have the full meaning. This is why we have to go to the earlier sources. We don't not just interpret it how we want to interpret it from his brain.
Okay, so anyway,
It's not the Bible, my friend.
see,
Please look for the one that Musa.
in Hud, yeah?
Huh?
In chapter 11, that's the Hud, yeah? It says, verse 1, listen.
Okay, yeah, this is the narration.
This is the narration. What's it called? It says what?
Let's finish this, then we can go to that.
This book with verses, yeah? Basic or fundamental of established meaning, further explained in detail from who is wise and well acquainted. It's telling you your Quran gives its own explanation. It's clear.
It's not, can I show you something? Can I show you something?
So why are you going to somebody
Can I show you
to
something from the
explain
Quran?
it for you?
Can I show you something from the Quran? I gave you the reason. You see, you don't like to listen, or you shut your ears.
Just like you don't listen.
No problem. Now I do listen. Let me tell you why you don't listen. I just gave you the reason why we have to go back to the people, or the people that gave us the explanation.
Yeah, you did.
You know why? Because, as I told you, the Quran came in a period of 23 years, and it came for meaningful. Basically, if a tribe was fighting a tribe or something happened, and it will come. A verse will come to establish the truth on that subject or on that matter. Do you understand? So, this is why we have to go to the explanation to have a full meaning, understanding why the verse came down, so we won't have misunderstanding of the verse like you do now. And second of all, you said in the Quran itself, it explains. The verse said,
that's what I
no
read,
one knows the Quran. Allah knows the Quran, obviously, the Prophet, and the rasikhuna fil ilm, and people that have knowledge of the book. So you cannot, for you to have a knowledge of the book, you have to understand what the book is about, the historical event, everything. So you have the right meaning. So you not.
So even if he says it's clear, it is not actually clear, but you should have somebody who has knowledge.
It's clear because it came with the explanation. Rasulullah gave us the explanation of the Quran. That's why it's clear. This is why it says, وَأَطِيعُ اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُ الرَّسُولَ. Obey Allah and obey the messenger.
Yeah, but obey.
This is what else it says.
So obey the messenger.
And you have the best example in the Prophet. So you have to follow the Quran that Allah revealed to Muhammad, that Muhammad explained to us. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This is why it's clear. So you have to go to the explanation to understand it. To have an exact understanding. Because if I go to a Christian, I show him a verse, he can tell me 100 different meanings. I don't want that.
And you disagree.
I don't want that. I want to
disagree. When you come to me with a verse and I explain, you say no, that's not what.
Because you have no knowledge for it. Because you haven't got the background of it, bro.
Yeah, that's
but you
it.
You do.
Because we read the books, bro. We listen to the scholars.
No. You
It's
do.
not just this.
You know your religion,
I
but you try and explain other people's religion to them.
Let me tell you how I
When
understand
I
the Bible.
read your Quran, you tell me, oh, that's not what it means.
Let me
I
tell
just
you.
read something here. It says normally there's 3 prayers. You say, yeah, but
Let me tell you how I understand the Bible. Let me tell you how I understand the Bible.
I'll come back to you, brother. Can I just say that? Were you just saying that we? Is it vice versa? Are you saying that we come to you try and tell you about the Bible? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, anytime you bring a verse from the Bible, we explain. You then say, no, that's not what he said.
Can I clarify?
Then when we quote a Quran verse, then you say, no, that's not what it means. So you are always right. We are always wrong.
Can I clarify?
That is fine.
Sure. Can I clarify, brother? Watch this. We have the hadith to fall back on, brother. We have scholars who refer to the hadith. What historical facts do you have that you refer to each verse of the Bible, brother? You don't have hadith.
You don't follow. You see,
let me tell you how I personally understand the Bible. No.
Let me answer you. One thing you should understand: the Bible does not need scholars.
That's what we try to explain.
Itself, listen, that is your problem.
No.
The Bible came, when the Bible came, listen, Muhammad was not there. So listen, hear me. When the Bible was there, Muhammad wasn't around. And when the Bible came, it did not come with interpretation.
Sure.
Okay, so when Muhammad
interpreted it then, brother?
Listen, when Muhammad came, he came and met his as it was.
We're going off topic.
There was no hadith for the Bible. So there would never be, so there would never be a hadith for the Bible. Now, if Muhammad came with hadith, with his Quran, that is fine for you. But don't tell me, because there's no hadith therefore.
I'll let you go back to Brother Muhammad, brother. But Ibrahim. Oh, sorry. Brother Ibrahim. But what I was clarifying was, brother, you make your own interpretations about the Bible. Is that what you're saying to us? Yes? Yes.
It's self-explanatory.
Now go back to Brother.
So why can't we do the same thing then? If there is no boundaries, no.
Yours is not self-explanatory.
Excellent.
Based on your boundaries, there is no laws or there is no condition to understand the Bible.
No.
Anyone? Okay,
the
then
Bible
why?
is
Then
clear.
I can understand how I understand it as well.
No.
If there is no boundaries, because if you go to Islam, there's a lot of boundaries. You cannot just make up any your mind. I'm gonna no. You have to go to the early scholars.
You have ears,
and
but you can't hear. I said the Bible is self-explanatory. How much more do I declare to you?
It's not. Let me tell you why. 1 second, please. Let me tell you why.
No,
to me why.
And every
I can show
passage comes with context, and so it's self-explanatory. You don't need scholar to explain the Bible.
Okay, let me tell you why. I can read the verse here loud in Hyde Park, and then I ask people take them separately and ask them, what do you understand from the verse? I bet you anyone to give me 20 answers, 20 different answers.
Would that be a
20 answers?
Would that be a surprise to you? Just like even all your scholars disagree all over the place. Your scholars disagree.
1 second,
so
guys.
what are you talking about?
Vice versa.
No, your scholars disagree. Even there's hadith.
Vice
versa. Your scholars are fighting over each other.
To see more videos like this, subscribe to Titans TV down below. Thanks.
The greatest darky that bite with shark teeth and hate malarkey. Who you? The greatest heartbeat. Ancient Egypt is a matriarchy. Who me? The one with the S on his chest when the motherfucker go by. Who you? The one everybody calls your highness cause the weed got you feeling so high.